Let there be light. How's it going? My name is Brent from Encore Window Tinting and Paint Protection Film in Stockton, California. And today I'd like to show you how to do the headlights of a, well, this one's a 2025 Porsche 911. So any of these models of the headlights, as far as like the years go, anytime you got the kind of oval shape, there's a trick to these that makes them real easy to do. So what happens is if you try to like tack here and then stretch this down into place, you're going to have an incredibly large tack line there. Or I'm sorry, you're going to have a stretch line right there. These do require a lot of stretch, and I've never been able to get these down by tacking anywhere on the headlight and then stretching without having a major stretch mark from where I tacked it down and then pulled. So let me show you how to take care of these. So let's get started. So I've got a piece of material here. This piece of material is an 18-inch tall roll by 12 inches wide. And what we're gonna do is tack up here above the headlight, and then we're gonna stretch down into place. So we're gonna get about the first 2 inches or so of this, tack down here. Let's get a little mist on the material so the squeegee will glide across it nicely. Today we're running about 14 milliliters of the soap per gallon of water. Make sure that you've got the coverage from left to right. I'm gonna go ahead and tack this side down, and then I'm just gonna put just a little bit of stretch from left to right. There's not much necessary, so just pull it tight, and then we'll squeegee this whole thing out so that we know that that is tacked down really good. Now, from there, all we need to do is get a little bit of tack on this whole bottom edge. Get our squeegee back again, which I'm hiding from myself in the wrong pocket on this pouch. Let's get a mist on there. And then what we're gonna do is, now that the tack solution is in this area here, so we wanna keep our hand up above that. And actually let's move you guys around just a little bit here. All right, we gotta get on this though, because I got the tack solution in there. So I'm gonna grab above the tack solution. You don't wanna stuff your fingers into the tack solution. And what we wanna do is push down and really stretch that out until we get the fingers basically all out on the sides. And we're gonna come in underneath our hand, swipe out the area where the tack solution was. Just like that. We'll hold down there for a moment. Okay, now there's a lot of tension this way, and so what we're ending up here is a lot of stretched material, and so we're gonna go ahead and need to pull this just a little bit from left to right, and then let's go ahead and squeegee this up. Okay, same thing over here, squeegee this out. And then we're gonna start sneaking tack in here. So we got some tack on the sides so we can get this to stick down. So let's get everything squeegeed off the face first here, and then we're gonna go ahead and roll this over and roll it into the gap between the headlight and the body panels here. I don't know that I got tack up high enough here. Let's get some tack in here. We'll go ahead and get it way up in there, as far as we can get it to go around up in here. Okay, so just some swipe and holds on these edges. I hope I'm got a good angle on that. Okay, same thing over here. And before I push this down, I want to go ahead and see how much tack I can sneak out or sneak up in there. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and push this stuff down, swipe and hold. And it's a real simple trick, right? That's very simple, but without it, I remember the first time I did these, I just tried and tried and tried. And back when I did these, it was a long time ago, and film was not as stretchable as it is now, and I was using, you know, a steam machine and stuff. It was so much work, and it over and over and over again until I figured this out. All right, just gonna try and sneak some more tack in there, but there's really nowhere to get that pulled up and get it under there. So we're gonna go ahead, push this out, and then what I'm gonna start doing is releasing the tension here off of the fender. So we want to get that completely popped up off the fender and get that tucked in here. Okay, let's get a little bit of a slip here. Whoop, pulled out a Olfa knife with me. What you doing? Get some slip on the fender so this doesn't just automatically stick back down. Okay, now that we've got that up like that, I'm going to go ahead and just get some more tack solution in there. Okay, so I like to push it down first, then we'll break this loose. Oh, that is sticking, really sticking. Okay. All right, just making sure that I've got everything pushed out on these sides here, and I'm not leaving any of the tack solution or water underneath the material. Okay, let's see. Sometimes, the other thing that I do with these sometimes, but you can leave a little distortion here, but normally it's very hard to see because of the the way the headlight looks up there, is you can break this loose and that'll relieve a lot of the tension and then give you, you know, it's really nice to lay it down like this because we've eliminated a lot of that tension. This area is still gonna have a ton of tension on it because we didn't break it loose and then lay it down. So when you do that over here, that gives you less possibility of there being a failure over time. I'm having a hard time with my words today. Less possibility of a failure over time because you relieve that tension, although we're not going to have a failure over here, but still, that is something that you can do as well. But like I said, from time to time, that can leave a little distortion where the tension releases and comes back to. So you just want to get it down real quick after you pop that up. All right, so at this point, we're gonna go ahead, let this sit for just a little bit and dry on there, and then we will come back and we'll trim this out and then we'll heat seal those edges. So I'll see you guys back for that. I just trimmed all that out without turning this one on, I think. Sometimes I'm so dumb. All right, so let's go ahead and trim this out and then we'll heat seal these edges. A little squeak there, which is nice. Remember, you want to be on the lighter side of the squeak. The harder pressure on the squeak can be cutting into or cutting through the material, so all the way to that, right to that rounded edge. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is stop right here and pull this up, and I'm going to come process material. And there we go, tear that. Perfect. Now, let's see. I'm going to just guess we started somewhere around here. And we come back this direction. Okay, that gave us a nice line to tear from by doing that. So basically, you know, with that trimming, we're just scoring the material. We're not cutting it. And then we're tearing on that line. Take your time. Make sure this doesn't go whoop. You don't want to be pulling on this, have it break loose off of here somewhere, and then all of a sudden go real fast and have it like tear out. So you just want to make sure it comes off nice and slow. Paying good attention. Right around. Beauty. All right, let's get the vehicle wiped down a little bit here. Okay, we're going to push down and dry out this edge here all at the same time. Let's heat seal this. All right, so let's heat seal this now. All right, so we're gonna go ahead, warm up this edge, work our way around. That feels like it's getting hot. Yep, we're already up to 850. It's gonna go up to like 1100. We don't want that. We want to be between 700 and 800 degrees. And we'll go ahead and warm this edge up. Push it down. You can feel the material start to get sticky a little bit. Your finger's not really gliding across it. That's going to mean that you're getting the material a little too hot. So then you want to get the heat gun away or start moving faster. Perfect. All right, terrific. So that's the process of getting paint protection film on this without getting any distortions or stretch marks away from like tacking on the headlight. So hopefully you found something helpful there. And if you did, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this, and we'll see you guys on the next one.